The teacher said, "You cheated on every exam this semester." I said, "All 6 of them, and here's the list of students who sold me the answers." Professor Whitley stood at the front of the empty classroom holding printouts of my exam papers, her face rigid with anger and disappointment. "You cheated on every exam this semester." She set the papers on her desk and crossed her arms. "The Academic Integrity Board is meeting tomorrow morning, and I'm recommending immediate expulsion." I reached into my backpack and pulled out a notebook, setting it on her desk without saying anything. She stared at it for a moment before looking back at me. "What is this supposed to be?" I opened the notebook to the first page showing dated entries, transaction records, and names. "All 6 of them," I said calmly. "And here's the list of students who sold me the answers, along with screenshots of every conversation, Venmo payment, and photo of the answer keys they provided." Professor Whitley picked up the notebook with shaking hands and started flipping through pages. Her expression shifted from anger to confusion to something that looked like genuine horror. I'd documented everything over 4 months. Names of students running the cheating ring, prices they charged for different exams, their methods for stealing test materials, and proof of at least 40 other students who'd purchased answers throughout the academic year. "Why would you participate in this if you were documenting it?" she asked quietly. I pulled out my phone and showed her my transcript from the previous 3 years. Perfect 4.0 GPA, Dean's List every semester, 2 academic achievement awards. Because I tried reporting them last semester and nobody believed me. I went to the department head, the dean's office, even campus security. They all said I needed proof, not just accusations. The previous semester, I discovered the cheating ring by accident when my roommate Alexis drunkenly confessed she'd bought answers for our chemistry final. She showed me the private Instagram account where a group of students advertised their services. They had access to professors' offices through work-study positions and student assistant roles. They'd photograph upcoming exams, create answer keys, and sell them for $200 to $500 depending on the course difficulty. I'd reported it immediately with screenshots and account information, but the dean's office said Instagram messages weren't sufficient evidence to launch an investigation that could destroy students' academic careers. They needed concrete proof of actual cheating occurring and money changing hands. So I became a customer. I spent $1,800 of my own money over 4 months buying answers to every exam Professor Whitley's class offered. I documented every transaction with timestamps and location data. I took photos of the answer keys they sold me and photos of the actual exams when I received them to prove they were identical. I recorded conversations where they bragged about stealing materials from 12 different professors' offices. I created a spreadsheet tracking 40 students who'd made purchases, cross-referencing their sudden grade improvements with transaction dates. I deliberately used the purchased answers on my exams, knowing my scores would be flagged as statistically impossible given my previous test-taking patterns. I needed to be caught. I needed undeniable evidence of the operation from the inside. Professor Whitley sat down heavily in her chair and kept reading through my documentation. "You destroyed your own academic record for this?" Her voice cracked slightly. "You'll still face consequences for academic dishonesty even if your intentions were to expose others." I pulled out a folder from my backpack and handed it to her. Inside was a letter I'd written to the university president explaining everything, along with a formal request to retroactively withdraw from the course before grades were finalized. I already accepted that I'd lose this semester, but 40 students are cheating their way through degrees they don't deserve, and they're stealing opportunities from students who actually do the work. This ring has been operating for 3 years, according to their own messages. How many graduates are out there with degrees they bought? The investigation took 6 weeks and resulted in 40 students being expelled or suspended, 3 student workers being criminally charged with theft for stealing exam materials, and a complete overhaul of campus security protocols for faculty offices.